my water filters look perfectly fine. No discoloration, no strange smell, nothing. And that's exactly why this is a problem. Because after about 3 months in a dark, warm, wet environment, these can actually start growing bacteria, even if they look clean. And most RVers don't realize that. With this smart cap, if you guys haven't seen it, you can just simply switch modes. You can go from back flush, you can switch it to salt regeneration. So it's that time again. The water pressure has dropped significantly low and we have no water pressure. Correct, Megan? Right? No water pressure?
Right.
Yes.
No, I know, like a trickle.
And this is why right here. You guys can see the color. It's reddish, it's orange. This is usually white. This is the 5 micron sediment filter, so it's time to change your filters. I just want to talk to you guys about a few things today. You may have seen like my standalone videos recently where we talk about the Smart Cap water softener system, the UVC Blu Tech water filtration system, and some other things about like this salt cartridge right here. We have like whole standalone videos on that, and we'll put links to that up here. But just to kind of go over this, I thought I'd just kind of touch base on it real quick in this video for some of you who don't know much about it. Whether you have a Blu Tech water system or not, changing filters is probably recommended usually every 2 to 3 months. Some people don't really know why. Is it just the company wants more money, this and that? There's a reason why. The first sign that you need to change them anyways is, again, that we just talked about, your water pressure is getting real low. So that means that your first stage water filter is getting clogged. And that's usually either one of those like Camco inline water filters hooked to your hose, or it could be like, you know, this one that's the first stage in my 3-stage system right here. And the AR3, your first one's gonna be like a 5 micron filter. Now, this is a UVC light filtration system. So you can see on my very last stage, this canister never comes off. This is UVC light. The first one is my longevity filter, which I just showed you. 5 micron filters out sand, sediment, stuff like that. That's what's going to get clogged up first, and that really tells you when it's time to change them. The second one in this stage is an off-grid filter. It combines what's called the Tasty filter and the 0.2 micron filter. And this is the only filter that's like NSF certified for RV water filtration, the highest filtration you can get. So really good stuff. And you guys, if you guys have seen me talk about it before, you know, but I just kind of want to touch base on some of it real quick if you don't know. So back to why should you change out the filters every 3 months? So what happens is, where are these filters located? They're sitting in these canisters, right? It's wet, it's dark, and it's warm inside here. So guess what happens to the filter even if it's not clogged up, or even if it's like maybe not, you know, technically you think it's not technically ready to be changed. It needs to be changed because it's growing its own bacteria inside here. So eventually the filters just kind of grow their own bacteria. And that's why they want you to pull these out and change them about every 3 months, even if you still have good water pressure and stuff like that. So that's the biggest reason why. And a lot of people don't realize that. They think it's always like water usage or something. Well, we haven't been using that much water. We haven't flowed that many gallons through it. Doesn't really matter. So today we're changing ours out. 1, because it's been about 3 months, and 2, our water pressure has gotten really bad. So we know it's time to change them out. So we're going to do that. And since I'm changing out the filters, I also like to go ahead and regenerate my water softener here and backflow it, or back flush it. So if you guys haven't seen the Smart Cap water softener system, it's really cool. For those of you that have any water softener, you know that eventually you have to back flush them and you have to salt regenerate them. By regenerating them with salt, you're adding the salt in there. It's the process of taking those resin beads and basically recharging them with the sodium and the salt. That's what keeps the water soft, so on. Anyways, it's usually kind of a drawn out process where like most water softeners, you have to unscrew the lid, you have to dump a bunch of salt in there. It's kind of hard to get the cap screwed back on. You have to disconnect all the water fittings. With this Smart Cap, if you guys haven't seen it, you can just simply switch modes. You can go from back flush, you can switch it to salt regeneration, or switch it back to soften mode. So no matter what you want to do, you don't have to disconnect the water. You can get all that done that easy. And it has its own discharge hose right here. So you can leave these 2 hoses connected, and you can just back flush and do the salt regeneration with one of these little hoses right here that you can just flow out anywhere. This is a big bonus for anybody who has a water softener permanently mounted inside their basement, which is really cool. And it just makes things a lot easier, less messy and stuff like that. And that's where this little guy comes in too, the salt cartridge. So what you want to do is, no matter what stage water filtration you have, 3-stage, 2-stage, you want to remove your last canister. So take your last canister out, take the filter out, take this little bad boy right here, and you're going to fill it up with salt. You're actually going to get about 13 ounces of salt in here. It doesn't require the full 26 ounces like, you know, everyone used to think you need a whole thing of salt. They did some testing where they found out it really only requires about 13 ounces of salt to get you totally back to where you need to be. So you're going to fill this up with 13 ounces of salt, screw the top on, and you put this into the canister and you screw this back on the last stage of filtration. For me, the last stage is my second. For most people who don't have the UVC light, it's going to be their 3rd stage that you're going to screw that back on. Then you're going to turn your water on. That's going to flow all the salt into your water softener. It's going to come out this discharge hose. You can run this into your sewer. You can run it far out. You don't have to have all that water like making a mess by the camper. So just some really neat new products, and we get into even more in depth about those in some of the standalone videos I have. Again, links down below. You can check all that out. You guys know we have codes to Blu Technology. We're not codes, but a link where you can go save some money. So I just thought we'd go ahead and go over that real quick while I was sitting here doing it, and let any of you know about these new products if you haven't seen those other videos.